Good morning. Welcome to workout today. Today we're going to need 2 weights. I have 2.5 pound weights. And we will get started. You can put the weights to the side. If you need to grab them, please feel free to go ahead and pause the video at this time. So we're going to get started. Today we'll start off like we do with most exercises with some stretching activities, and then we will go into work on our upper and our lower bodies. So to get started, let's warm up. So we're going to roll our shoulders back. And now let's roll them forward. Nice big circles with those shoulders, getting them ready to work. Now we're going to shrug our shoulders, so we're going to bring them up close to our ears and then back down. Up close to our ears, back down, a couple more. Up and back, again up and back. Now let's stretch out. We're going to stretch out our side and our arm. So we're going to raise our right arm up in the air and we're going to reach over towards the left side. And come back to sitting up tall. Now reach up that left hand and reach over to the right side. And now we'll sit up nice and tall again. We're going to do that one more time. So our right arm comes up and we reach over to the side. And left arm comes up and we reach over to the right side. All right, now I want you to clasp both hands together and we're going to push them out in front of us. Our palms are going to come out and then bring them back. So again, our hands are together, our fingers are crossed, and we're going to push those hands out in front of us. And you should feel a nice stretch through the back of your shoulders, through your shoulder blades. Reach out. Let's do that one more time. Reach out and back together. Okay, now we are going to stretch out our legs a little bit. So I want you to take your right leg and bring it in front of you so your toe is on, or your toes are up in the air and your heels on the ground. And we're going to reach down and try to reach those toes and stretch out the back of our leg, our hamstring area. And just hold that stretch. And then come on back up nice and tall. We're going to do that same side one more time. So reach down and just hold that stretch. Good, come on back up. Now let's do the same with our left leg. Our left leg comes out, our heel is down and our toe is up. And we're going to reach forward. And then come up again, nice and tall. And then again, reach down. Good. We'll do some additional leg stretches before we get going. We're going to come up on our toes. So our toes are down on the ground and our heels are up. And we're just holding that position for right now. And then switch so your heels are down and your toes are up. And hold it there. Good. And now we'll go back and forth. Heel to toes. Just alternate switching back and forth. Good. A couple more. Keep going. Now, if you have to sit back a little bit in your chair, it's okay. We're going to bring our right leg out in front of us, and we're going to roll that ankle around. Roll it around. And then switch directions. So our leg is out in front of us and we're gonna switch directions. We're just rolling that ankle out. Good. Let's put that right leg down. Let's do the same with our left. So our left leg comes up and we make nice big circles with our foot. And then we reverse directions. Keep rolling it out. Good job. Let's do that one more time. So we're gonna go back over to the right, lift your right leg up and roll that ankle into big circles. And switch directions. Now back to the left. Left leg comes up. Roll it around. And reverse directions. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna sit up nice and tall again. If you have to move towards the edge of your seat, move towards the edge of your seat. We're gonna bring our arms out to our side and we're gonna twist from side to side. So twist. I want you to be stretching out that stomach muscle. Switch. Switch sides. Good job. Back and forth. Good. A couple more. Keep twisting. Okay, now we'll sit up nice and tall. So now we're going to start the working portion of our exercise. So why don't you pick up your 2 weights. Pause the video if you need to grab your weights. Go ahead and pick up 2. We want 1 in each hand. And we're going to work our tricep muscle a little bit today. So our tricep is the back of our arm, back behind our arm, or the under part of our arm. You could say that way too. And so I want you to be sitting in a chair where you have a full range of motion. And if you can't move your arm to your side, then if you can kind of shift to your side, so that way you can do it in front. So I will do it to where I'm sitting a little bit sideways on the chair to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to take that weight and we're going to push it back. So we straighten out that arm and we push it back. And then bend that arm so the weight is almost coming up to your shoulder, and then push it back. Do a couple more. Good. We're going to go for 6 more. There's 6, 5, 4. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to switch directions and work the other arm. So if you have to shift around in your chair, go ahead and do that now. Unless you're sitting in a chair where you can move your arms to your side, then you can stay facing forward. Okay, so now let's do it with our left arm. We're going to push it back and then bend it up towards our shoulder. Push it back. Good. This is called the Tricep Kickback. 6 more from here. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, now we're going to set our weights to the side. We're going to use them again, but maybe you can set them behind you on the chair. Just move them out of the way. You could even set them on your lap if you wanted to, but we're going to continue to work that tricep muscle. So now we're going to bring our hand up right, kind of right, raise it right in front of you. Only we don't want it completely up by our head, but maybe right, kind of right out from your forehead is where you'd want it. And you're going to bend it back and then bring it out forward. We're going to do 8 of those. So bend it back, kind of you're gonna touch the back of your shoulder and bring it out. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now bring that arm down, and our left arm is going to come up and do the same thing. So we're going to put that arm in front of us, our palm is facing out towards the ceiling, and we're going to bend it back, kind of like you're patting yourself on the back, and then extend it out in front of you again. So here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Those arms are going to come down at our sides again. Now we're going to work our bicep muscle. So we worked our tricep muscle, which is the one on the back or under our arm. And now we're going to work on our bicep muscle, which is the area between our shoulder and our elbow on the inside of our arm. So we're going to grab both of those weights again. And we're going to have our palms facing up. And we are going to bring our arms down, kind of hanging next to us, and then curl them up. We're going to do a bicep curl. We're going to do 8 of these. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here's 7, and 8. Good. Okay, now I really want you to push yourself, so we're going to put 2 weights in one hand. If you have the 2.5 pound weights, I want you to put both of them in one hand. So we're holding 5 pounds in one of our hands. Let's start off with our right hand, and we're going to do that same motion, just this time only with our right side. So we're going to do 8 of them. This is going to feel much heavier. It's double the weight. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now let's move it on over to the other side. So shift those weights over into your left hand. And we're going to do 8 of those curls with our left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, we're going to put 1 weight in each hand again. This time we're going to do what's called a hammer curl. It's kind of the same motion as a bicep curl, only this time our palms are going to be facing each other. So instead of our palms facing up, our palms are going to be facing in. So our right palm is facing towards our left palm and vice versa. And you just go up and down, kind of like the motion you would make if you were hammering something. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Now we're going to set our weights off to the side. We're going to use them again, so don't put them back yet, but just set them to the side somewhere. You can set them on your lap if you want to. And we're going to give our upper body a break, and we're going to work on our lower body a little bit. So we're going to exercise those legs. So first I want you to do a marching motion. So we're going to lift up our right and our left leg. Right and left. Just like we're marching in our chair. Good, we're going to do 2 more on each side. There's 1, 2, 1 more set, 1, 2. Good. I'm going to sit myself back a little bit in the chair, and now we're going to kick those legs out. So I'm going to kick out my right and then my left. So alternate kicking them out. We're just extending that leg out. Right and left. Good. We're going to do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now this time we're going to kick that leg out and we are going to hold it up. I'm going to watch the timer and we're going to hold it up for 20 seconds. So lift up that right leg. Our toe should be flexed, or our foot should be flexed, so our toe is facing towards the ceiling, and just hold that leg. You should feel your top of your leg muscles really working to hold that leg up. So squeeze it up. 10 more seconds on that right side. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give that right leg a break. And let's kick up with our left leg and hold it up. Our foot is flexed, our toe is pointing towards the ceiling. Good job. Keep holding it up. Really want to work the top of that leg and your quad muscle. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That leg can come down. Okay, I'm going to move towards the edge of my seat again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to march that leg up and then bring it out to the side. We're just going to work on our right side for now. So we raise it up and out. Up and out. So lift up that leg like you're marching from your chair and step it out to the side. Good. We're going to do 4 more. Here's 4 and 3. Here's 2 and 1. All right, let's do the other side. Up and out. So the left leg is working now. We go up and out. 5 more. 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, now we are going to march in place and we're going to speed it up a little bit. So we've done marching in place, but we did it at a fairly easy tempo. This time we're going to pick up that pace for 20 seconds just so we can get our heart rate up a little bit. So it's almost like we're going to be running in place in our chair. So it'll look like this, and you can add your arms if you want. And if you're able to stand up, you could also stand up and march. So we're going to start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Jog it out in place. This isn't as easy as it looks. Good, keep going. We have 10 seconds down. We have 10 to go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! That made my legs a little bit sore. All right, so let's sit up nice and tall. We'll give ourselves a little bit of a break. And we're going to go back to those kickouts. So we're going to kick out. This time we're going to add some upper body with it. So when we kick out our right leg, like this, we're going to punch out with our left arm. Right? So then when we kick out with our left leg, it's going to be the right arm. So we alternate. Right leg, left arm. Left leg, right arm. And we're going to alternate back and forth. So here we go. Let's kick out. Kick. Kick. Good job. And we're punching at the same time. So punching in front of us, kind of punching across our body. Good. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now sit up nice and tall again.
It's 3.
Sit up nice and tall. And we are going to grab our weights again. And we're going to work our shoulder muscles a little bit. So grab 2 weights Pause video if you have to grab those weights again. And we're gonna start with what's called a Delt Raise. So that's our palms are facing towards each other. Again, we have one weight in each hand. And we bring our arm up and out to the side. So we have that arm bent and we just bring it out to the side. I'll show you from the side. So I'm gonna sit to the side for each one. So I come up and I just raise that arm until it's about at shoulder length. Just go out to the side. So let's start with that right arm out to the side. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do the other arm. So I'm going to move to the other side so you can see me do it. I'm going to do it with my left arm now. Our right arm just gets to take a break. So we're going to bring the arm up, out to the side, keep it bent. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Weights come down to our side. Okay, now we're going to do both arms together. We're going to do 8 of them together. So get those arms in position, both at the same time, right and left arm up and down. Here we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Weights are going to come down to our side. Again, don't get rid of them. We will be using them again, so just set them next to you if you're able to. And we're going to push our arms out in front of us. We're going to work our shoulders a little bit more. So we're just going to push our arms out in front of us, kind of like about forehead length, and then bring them back to your side, and then push them out in front of you and bring them back to your side. Let's do 8 more. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring those arms down. Roll those shoulders out a little bit since we've been working them quite a bit. Now, we're going to take our right arm and we're going to twist over to the side. So the arm actually comes up and it's like you're reaching over. And then we're going to alternate. We're going to do the left, up and over. And we're going to go back and forth, right to left. So you bring that arm up and reach over. Good, 5 more. Here's 5, 4, there's 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, now we're going to grab one of our weights. So grab one weight and we're going to hold on to it with both hands. We're going to be seated towards the edge of our seat. And we're just going to, so our palms are facing down and we're just going to go up and down lifting that weight. Like that bicep curl we did, only this time our palms are facing down, so it works a little bit different muscles. Okay, curl it up, palms facing down, hold on to that weight with 2 hands. Good. Now, when we bring it up towards our chest, right, it's kind of sitting in our chest, we're going to push it forward. And then we bring it down, and then we drop it down towards our knees. So curl it up, push it forward, and down. Curl it up, push it forward, and down. Bring it up, push forward, bring it in, down. Couple more. We'll do 3 more. Here's 3, and 2, and a final one, 1. Good. All right, we have one more movement that we're going to do, and then it will be time for us to cool down. So we're gonna bring both arms up in front of us, and we're gonna make just tiny circles, and we're gonna hold this for 20 seconds. So I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna get our clock ready. So you just put those arms straight out in front of you and make little circles. All right, here we go. Bring your arms up in front, tiny circles for 20 seconds. 20 seconds is gonna seem like a really long time right now, but when we're done with this exercise, we get to stretch it out, and you're all done with your workout. Keep going. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, we get to stretch out. So I want you to bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Drop that down and hold it there. And then put your neck up nice and tall again. And then bring your left ear towards your left shoulder and just hold it. And sit up tall again. Right ear towards right shoulder. And up tall. And then left ear towards left shoulder. And up tall. And now I want you to make big circles with that neck. So we roll it from one side to the other. Make sure you take your time. If you go too fast, you might hurt your neck. So make sure you take your time. We're going to do a couple more. Good. All right. Now we're going to make an up and down movement with our neck, like we're saying yes. And then we're going to do side to side, like we're saying no. Make sure you don't go too fast. Take your time. Right to left. Now we're going to roll those shoulders back. Roll them back. And then pause and now roll them forward. Now let's shrug those shoulders up and down. Good. Now we're going to take our right arm and reach up and over and hold that stretch. Good. Let's do the other side. Left arm comes up and reaches over. Hold that stretch. Back up nice and tall. Let's stretch those legs out. Our right leg comes forward, our heel is down on the ground, and our toe is pointing up, and we reach towards that toe and hold that stretch. Sit back up nice and tall. Let's do the other side. Reach and hold. Back up nice and tall. Let's take a couple deep breaths. Big inhale through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. Here we go. Big inhale and out. Inhale and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. In and out. And now you can give yourself a round of applause. Thank you for exercising with me today. Be well, be healthy, and we'll see you soon.